Middlesex Township Zoning Hearing Board as to the application of David Denk, Jennifer Chernicki, Anthony Lapina, Joanne Groman, the Clean Air Council, and the Delaware Riverkeeper Council, challenging the substantive validity of Middlesex Township Ordinance number 127 and the issuance of a zoning permit for the Geyer well pad. Before we begin, can you please stand and pledge allegiance? We already did that, so we'll do that. But before we vote, there are a couple of matters that need addressed. First, as you are aware, the vote was originally scheduled for April 29, 2015. According to the Municipal Planning Code, the vote is to take place within 45 days of the final hearing, unless the parties agree to extend the final date. At the request of the Zoning Hearing Board, the 45-day time to vote was waived by the parties until this evening. Second, I want to announce that the Zoning Hearing Board met in executive session on May 19, 2015 at Attorney Gallagher's office to review the evidence. No decisions were made. Third, our alternate, Mr. John Morgan, will not be voting tonight. We want to thank him for his continued patience, attendance, and invaluable service here to the Zoning Hearing Board. As to voting, you will recall at the first public hearing, all three zoning board members identified that we each have an oil and gas lease with one producer or another. Under the Ethics Act, our solicitor has recommended that we all need to abstain from voting in the first instance. Other words, the first vote. We now will require us to abstain. So I will make a motion to deny the substantive validity challenge filed by Mr. Denk et al. To Ordinance 127. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Brendan seconds. I am going to individually poll each member as to their vote. I will start. I personally abstain and am submitting a memorandum into the record outlining that I own an oil and gas lease.
I abstain and am submitting a memorandum into the record outlining that I own an oil and gas lease.
Howard?
I abstain, although I no longer own an oil and gas lease.
Motion dies for inability to take action. We will repeat the process for the zoning permit. I make a motion to deny the challenge to the issuance of the Geyer zoning permit filed by Mr. Denk et al. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I'm going to poll each member individually their vote again. We'll start. I personally abstain for reasons previously stated.
I also abstain for the reasons previously stated.
I abstain.
The motion dies for inability to take action. Now that we have complied with the requirements of the Ethics Act, we will move forward to voting. Does someone wish to make a motion with request to the substantive validity challenge? At this point, we need to have a motion in a second. Brendan?
I'll make a motion to deny the substantive validity challenge of Mr. Denk et al. Against Middlesex Ordinance 127. That would be to find in favor of the township.
Howard?
I second the motion.
I also agree with my associates on that vote.
So go ahead, put it to even though you have a first and a second, put it to the vote.
All right, I would like now to put it to a vote. Brendan? You vote to deny?
I vote to deny.
Howard?
I vote to deny.
I agree. I also vote to deny. Does someone wish to make a motion with respect to the issuance of the zoning permit to the Geyer well?
I'll make that motion. I make a motion to affirm the issuance of the zoning permit for the Geyer well by the township.
Howard?
I'll second that motion.
All right, then I'd like to ask for a vote. Brendan?
I vote to affirm.
Howard?
I vote to affirm.
I also vote to affirm. Motion carried. One last piece of business. I make a motion to direct our solicitor to prepare findings and conclusions in support of tonight's decision, setting forth the reasoning of the board. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The board has concluded its findings in this very controversial, very long, very drawn-out hearing. We'd like to thank everyone who spent all of the time, hours, and efforts here addressing this board. Obviously, both parties here have the right to appeal to the Court of Common Pleas of Butler County for 30 days pending the conclusion of this hearing. Other than that, everyone, this hearing is now closed. Good night and thank you.